Hi, I just wanted to say that first, I thought the video, the media recording was really, the podcast, my bad. The podcast was really interesting to me. The part that really stuck with me was that how many people thought that not interacting with people versus interacting with people would be a lot better and they would enjoy their times a lot more and that it wouldn't make people more uncomfortable. And then when they actually ended up interacting with the people, they had the opposite reviews where they were more interested in, had better experiences when they did interact with people, and that's just because people are really social creatures, just like the podcast said, that they're really social creatures. They're meant to talk, they're meant to explore, they're meant to communicate with others. And that's the part that really stuck out to me. So, my plan was to talk to somebody who also, at Fred Meyer, I'm interested in Pokemon. I noticed that there's just one guy who always comes around on Tuesdays. That's the day they restock, and I wanted to just get to know him a little bit. There's a couple of facts about him that like I noticed that are interesting, and I wanted to learn more information about it, but I also wanted to not talk about that stuff. But what I was anticipating the conversation to be like was maybe to find out a little bit about why he likes different Pokemon cards and how he like how often he looks for them and maybe what his job was. But instead, I got a lot more information, and it's crazy how quick the conversation leveled up. I found out what he does for work. He owns a small business. I found out things, one of the characteristics I wanted to find things out about, and this came up naturally from him, is that he has a complete gray eye, and I talked about it with him about how he got it, and that was really interesting. Um, he talked more about like different locations and we of Pokemon cards and like their hours and different machines. He knew a lot about it, which I'm not surprised. Um, but I found that really interesting, and I agree with the point where it was way more comfortable to talk to him than to not talk to him, and I enjoyed myself a lot more with that, and I'm expecting to continue to do this and just be open and honest and talk to people more. Um, and yeah,